Let me know how you all are doing in the chat. Good to see you all. If you can turn on your cameras, you know I love to see your beautiful faces. So happy Friday, everyone. Really good to see you here. Excited for another Friday discussion class. These are honestly my favorite because I get to know you guys better and we get to know each other on a deeper level and we talk about some really, really cool topics. So I'm excited for this class today. Here in this class, we actually have another English teacher helping me out for today to guide the discussion, Karim. So Karim, I'm gonna unmute you and maybe you can introduce yourself to anyone who doesn't know you yet.
Okay, welcome everyone. How are you today? Okay, hoping you are safe and sound. I want to start off this open discussion by thanking first Kayla for letting me co-host this great discussion. By the way, it's not actually my first time doing that. So one before was with a great man who is Edward. So I hope you guys are safe and sound. If you don't mind, so let me say a little bit about me. I am Karim, an ASL teacher. I am from Egypt. Okay, who has been teaching English as a second language for almost 2 years. TEFL and TKT certified. Okay, so if you need to know more about me, so it's okay. You can ask me. Okay, how about you, Kayla?
Yeah, Kareem is a very, very nice guy and really fun to talk to. So if you guys have any questions for him, feel free to ask. For anyone who it's your first time here in our Friday discussion class, this is one of the 3 free classes that we do and host every week here in the English Without Borders group. Our Friday discussion class has the intent of having the most speaking practice as possible, right? So we ask you guys a lot of questions and have you participate, and you can feel really welcome and safe in this group, right? Everyone is very supportive of each other, very kind. You can ask questions. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. This is all about building your fluency, feeling more confident, and having a place where you can feel okay asking for help or having questions if you have any. And I really wanted to use the breakout feature again today for this class, for the discussion topic we have, but I am moving tomorrow morning. So they cut off my
Yes.
Wi-Fi today. So I
Yes.
am using my mobile data to actually host this call, and I don't think it would have lasted with breakout rooms. I don't
Yeah,
think
will
we
not
could
help.
have done
Yeah,
it.
like it won't help. It won't help.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was like, all right, we'll have to have a normal class for today. And then next week, we'll throw breakout rooms into the Friday discussion topic. And one thing that I wanted to take advantage of having Kareem with us here today, he loves teaching conversation. And I think he's just such a lovely person to talk to in conversation,
Thank
very
you.
fun. He feels very
Hats,
comfortable.
hats off. My hats off.
So I would love to ask you, Kareem, if you could share to start off and let everyone know you a bit better. What are some of the things you did to feel more comfortable when it came to discussions or speaking out loud, regular conversation? What helped you feel more confident or feel better in your English speaking?
Okay, yes. Okay, of course. So maybe guys, there's like how often you watch like an English content because you need to practice a lot. Maybe get rid of like studying grammar. You have to watch, listen a lot. Okay, so whatever the accent you are interested in. So I need you like to do something empirical because the more you listen and watch, the faster your fluency and confidence will be. So for me, I followed some tips to enhance my speaking part. Like I kept listening to podcasts and watching small interesting videos. Then I like somehow try to summarize what I got from the video or the podcast out loud. Okay, so like you need to raise your voice. Then also try not to save or memorize a long list of vocabulary. Like, okay, because I know that a lot of people are fed up with like memorizing and saving vocab every day and put them in sentences and phrases. So learn words and phrases. You have something else, which is you describe what maybe describe the objects, okay, around you. So maybe, for example, I sit in my apartment right now, so something next to me, over and so on. Try to describe the objects around you in English or in your target English. So it's English, and maybe if you have and maybe another thing I followed, which is when I am in my bed, I try to describe what happened during the day. And if you have nothing, maybe because like you're gonna say I don't have something to talk about, so it's okay. You try to imagine that you like already did something during the day. Maybe just imagine that find a coach will be something impressive to correct your mistakes and give feedback. But I believe that I can find another like superior teacher more than Kayla. Yes.
Well, Kareem, I think your tips and advice are really great. And one thing that I pull out of your advice for people is the immersion factor, right? So
Yes.
it's not just listening to listen. It's not just, watching a movie for the
Ex-
sake of watching a movie. It's truly immersing yourself in the language to
yes.
feel like you are living in it. And
Yes. Try.
yeah, exactly. So that's what I really pulled out of that. And I also love that you throughout your learning process have always applied what you were learning to real experiences, right? It
Yes.
wasn't passive learning of, okay, I'll just receive all this information and see if I understand it. You were actively using that information to say, okay, how would I describe this? Or how do I talk about my own feelings? Or how do I describe my own atmosphere, my environment around me? So that's a really important part as well. So thank you, Kareem.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So you try. Yes. One last thing. So you try to, as Killa said, you try to immerse yourself as you have a partner. So active learning is crucial. So maybe you try to like immerse yourself, try to participate as if you had a partner, like you try to be active, like to try to talk yourself. It's okay, don't feel shy, don't say okay, like don't turn around saying that my parents or my friends are like looking at me, so I feel embarrassed. No embarrassment in learning anything new, no embarrassment. So like don't feel shy learning a new thing, because without mistakes you're not gonna learn. This is our life. If you need to learn anything in our life.
Exactly. We love making mistakes here in English Without Borders. So that's the best. That's awesome. And
And
I see Boris says that
okay.
he tried to connect to class on Wednesday through his with his phone when we did breakout rooms and it didn't work. Yeah. So I think, if you're on your phone, the connection or the bandwidth, I don't even know what bandwidth is. It's a technical thing like with computers that I do not understand, but your bandwidth will not be big enough for you to be able to join. So I'll try to always let you guys know ahead of time the classes that we will do breakout rooms for, so that you can try to be on your computer if you're able. Okay. Um, all right. So I have, oh, also you guys let us know, me and Kareem and all of your fellow classmates here, if you have any tips as well on how to feel more
Yes.
comfortable speaking English or more confident. We have a lot of tips that we could help each other
Yes,
with.
like we need to hear from you guys. So like which steps like you follow and so on.
Hmm.
So you try to participate saying that you follow something like which makes you perfect when you try to speak or when you gain the fluency as well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And if you have one of those tips and you want to share it with us at some point, you can. Remember that if you volunteer in the chat, that's where we can see who is comfortable with speaking and wants to volunteer. Okay. But to focus on this feeling of being confident, feeling comfortable, increasing our fluency, I want us to focus today really on what we do best in English. So I want you guys to take a moment and think about what is your favorite thing to do in English? What do you feel most confident doing in English? And why is that? So
Yes,
that could be reading, like, oh, I'm an awesome reader because I love literature and I'm a writer in my native language and that's fun for me. Or it could be I love traveling. So travel conversation, colloquial conversation, that's my biggest strength. I want you guys to tell us today about your biggest English strength, what you feel most comfortable doing, and we're going to talk each other up today and really build each other's confidence.
yes, like someone wrote a question saying, "Sir, is your like mother tongue is English?" No, but Kayla, yes. So okay, so
Yeah.
English is not my mother language or my mother tongue. So maybe Kayla, yes.
Yeah.
It's an
But
American.
whether your mother tongue is English or Spanish or whatever it is, has nothing to do with your capability of being able to teach one of those languages, or
Yes.
learn something from someone else, like who has done a really good job in applying confidence in a language. So I think your mother tongue is Arabic, right, Karim?
Yes,
Yep.
Arabic.
Egyptian Arabic. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and start taking some volunteers. Lucas would like to say something quickly, so I'll unmute you, Lucas.
Hello, Kayla. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Lucas?
Great. Um, well, what I practice English through songs. I install a karaoke in my computer, and
Oh, you told us about that the other day. Your
yeah,
English karaoke.
yeah, and I listen and sing some of my favorite singers and bands like Police, Eminem, Limp Bizkit, and
And can you sing Eminem songs? Can you rap along with Eminem?
uh,
Because that's hard for anyone of any
my
language.
It's hard because it's like it's
my
fast.
tears go. I don't have in my tip I got well I
You don't have
don't
to do it now.
well let me see well
Okay.
that's one of the things that I do.
Yep. And what do you think you do best in English? What is your biggest strength for you in English?
Yeah, well, that's some things that I do. I like the Eminem song. Is like self yourself,
Okay.
self yourself. Um, can you can you can you Kayla say a little bit about the lose yourself song? A little bit just to remember.
Well, I hate when Lucas asks me these questions. He puts me on the spot. It's like I can't sing, but it goes something like lose yourself in the music. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to something. The opportunity comes once in a lifetime, something.
Yeah.
With rap songs, I'm really bad. I know like every other word, but I don't know all of them.
I got a little bit nervous, but I had the songs in my tip of my tongue, and I.
It's okay, no problem. It's okay. You can like change your topic. It's okay, no problem.
Yeah.
If you like, if you are
There's
not ready singing.
And la slam, there's slam. I wrote you by telling Colin, I left myself, my patient, and my home come at the bottom. I sent to letters back in northern you must have gotten. It probably is a problem in my post office or something. Sometimes people dresses too sloppy when they die on. But anyway, fuck it, what's been up? How's your daughter? My girlfriend pregnant too. I'm out to be a father. I might have a daughter. Guess what I'm a color? I'm a name me Ronnie.
Bravo, Lucas. That was some really quick rapping there.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well,
Good at it, Lucas.
So
I like rap. I like rap. Vanilla Ice. I like Vanilla Ice. Milli Vanilli. And
very nice. So we see
those
that one of Lucas's strengths is English music. That's something that he really likes to use, not only to build his confidence and his fluency, but he also feels good doing it, right? It's just a really fun thing for him.
yeah.
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 So
So
some other thing that I do to practice English is I sit in front of the mirror and start speaking English, or
that's
I
awesome.
join or I join with some other English teacher and I talk to them in English. And there's a lot of English teachers here in my hometown, and I used to practice with them.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, that's what I do.
Really great tips as well. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Lucas. We appreciate it.
Okay, so thank you, Lucas, for sharing. So, but I have only one thing about songs. Okay, it's good. It's a good resource to like speak fluently, but I need you like to focus or to take care about your grammar when you listen to a song, because maybe you will find the singer saying it have, not it has, but they try to save the rhythm. They try to keep that rhythm up, so that's why maybe they changed the grammar rule and so on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
maybe
Eminem's grammar is terrible. Like
yes, excellent, excellent. Yes, you know that, Kayla.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm not a professional, but that's what I
You
do
are
in my free time when I have nothing to do. It's grateful for me to be
good.
entertained in this way,
You are
and I love it.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing, Lucas. We appreciate it.
like you're doing great job.
Awesome.
Yeah, you are.
Very cool.
Thank you. Yes, this guy is doing like a great job.
Yeah, Lucas is always very very enthused.
Active. Yes.
Yeah.
Active.
Let's see. Saeed says he practices listening, speaking, listening, and reading. That's awesome. So you have a very wholesome sort of practice. That's great. Arati wanted to speak as well. Let me see if
Like maybe Arati or Arati. I want to talk about. Okay.
oh, she's just entered the room again. I think she must have
Yes.
had to leave. Let's see. So wait, so she jumps in and then I'll unmute her. Alrighty, there you are. Okay, I'm gonna mute you and you can share with us your biggest strength in English.
Yeah, good. And now I am in America. This time it's morning time.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Kayla, today?
Doing great. How are you, Arati?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm missing your class, and then I watch and video. I listen video on Facebook Live, but now I have been working day shift from last month. So someday I work, someday I does not work. Today I'm off, so I'm joining.
Oh, well, we're happy to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you. Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, so our question for today is, what is your biggest strength in English? Or what do you do the best in English?
Oh, yeah, I am so interested person to learn English. Now I'm living in USA. Now I have some friend at my work. Then I talk with them whenever I get free. Then now I am taking some Zoom class, which is our city. They announce for the ESL class every week, twice a day, 1 hour. Then I take that class. And other than I watch a little bit YouTube documentary, like in our country or here or whatever. And then now I have been practicing an interview question answer, and I make video myself. And then I now I stand in front of the mirror. Then I speak in front of mirror. And then other than I have a lot of Facebook a group. Then they posted video about the grammar. Then I practice that grammar. I save on my mobile. Then I print this paper. Then I do the homework, grammar homework. Then if I free sometime, I write. I like to write and free writing any subject. I choose like sometime a tree, jungle, sometime house, sometime a dog or whatever I like. I like now I'm writing something about any topics. That is I'm doing that currently.
Wow, that's great. Very,
Yes.
very wholesome. A lot of different
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, I have to do now. I have been changing a lot since I came in USA. It is hard, but we don't now where I living. That's community only here. Only Asian people. Now we are Indian, Chinese, and Nepalese people. So most of the time, if I go outside, I try to find American friend. I didn't find yet. Only when only
Well,
at
at least
work.
if it's so multicultural, you still have to speak English with people, right? Because you don't all
Yes.
speak the same language. So
Yes.
yeah.
Not native American language, but we speak Indian. Sometimes I speak Hindi with Indian people. Most of the China, I didn't know Chinese language. I speak English with them.
Nice. That's great
Yes.
practice.
Yeah, I'm so interested, but I tried for I have been trying for the long time. I haven't got that improved mind.
Well, I think you are doing a great job. And with all of the things that you are applying in your day-to-day life, you know, like trying to take advantage of speaking to coworkers, you're taking
Yeah.
classes about
Yes.
grammar, you're watching videos, you're writing to
Writing,
better
yes.
your relationship with, you know, feeling confident in your writing. So I think
Yeah.
it's impossible to not improve with all of the awesome things you're doing. So yeah, thank you for sharing those tips with us, Harati.
Yeah,
I
thank you so much giving me opportunity to participate you. Thank you so much again.
Thanks. We love to have you.
All right,
yeah.
thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so excellent. So like you're doing a great job as well. So okay, I have a point on the grammar aspect. So okay, like you can read something instead of studying a rule. So don't study too much grammar. You will learn from the sentences and the context you read or you engage yourself in. So instead of like studying or maybe keeping an eye on a specific rule, so like you can read a lot, you can listen and like you can read the subtitle, an English subtitle, maybe context, instead of learning or like keeping maybe even say I'm gonna waste my time like learning grammar and so or studying grammar. So you can read a lot instead of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, and another thing, I know lots of you talk to other English speakers as often as you can, or if you live in the United States or in England or another English speaking country, you're taking advantage of those opportunities to speak with people. When you come across a situation where you don't understand why someone uses a certain kind of grammar, it's okay to ask and say you don't understand. Like if you have that relationship with someone, it's a casual conversation and you know you have the time to ask. I've done that a lot in learning Spanish. And in those moments is when I learned more grammar than anything else because I saw it used in real situations. So I would ask my boyfriend or I would ask my friend, you know, why wouldn't you say it this way? And sometimes they couldn't explain it, and that was fine, you know, because not everyone is a teacher. Just because you speak a language doesn't mean you know how to describe why you use language a certain way. But oftentimes they will find a way to say, oh, well, you can say this, but if you say it like this, that doesn't make sense because, and they'll have some sort of logic behind it. So you can see that yourself. And so if you see that opportunity to ask someone like, oh, why was it like that? Or why wouldn't you say it this way? You can sort of have a conversation openly with people, and that can be a great learning opportunity as well.
Yes, excellent. Like American people, like don't feel they are maybe anxious because you ask a lot of questions about something, but I believe they are open-minded. So like you will respond to you immediately if you don't have anything to maybe to you ask about something. or if you have like confusion, like knowing something, so they will help you, of course. Like without a doubt, I know those people.
Yeah, people are very helpful. So
Yes, yes.
let's see what other people have said. Usama says he doesn't have any tips because he's shy and wants to improve his skills. Well, if you're shy, one of the best ways to start to face that fear of speaking is to come out with us one day and say hello, even if it's
Yeah.
just to say hi. You know, you can always just say
Yes.
whatever you're comfortable with. Whenever you're ready, you know, we're here to support you. Um, Andrea wanted to speak, but her microphone's not working. Oh, well, you can still talk about practice in front of the mirror, saying what your biggest strength is in English after this call is over or whenever you jump off. And you can practice building up your own confidence, reminding yourself what you do really well in English. So that's great. Mike wanted to say what he is best at in English. So I'll unmute you, Mike.
Yes.
Hello, all nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I really, happy to participate this teacher Keller's class. I feel like this precious time for me because I have never joined when I start learning English with a native speaker. Just I joined that that teacher, our country teacher. They are not very, perfect their accents and their, their how to say pronunciation. But we get a lot of things, grammar rule, and some, vocabulary from our teacher. But we we had to speak out with another English partner. And even though we are we are studying English, but we can speak because of a lack of speaking uh, in our environment. Yes. So thank you for giving the time to share how to do and how to practice my English. Um, Especially I listen English. I listen to English music and songs, and I watch most English subtitle video and movies. And I I find like speaking conversation group, English conversation group, uh, and I join the conversation group, like who are really good at in English, who have scholarship, and they come back and they make uh, uh, conference. I already joined like that, and I get a lot of motivations from them, and I really appreciate them. And if I have uh, opportunity, I also want to go that kind. I would also want to want to get scholarships like that. So and then yes, there is I joined that like most conference, and in one of the most places in our Myanmar country is that American Center. We when I get in our that Yangon, have you ever seen or heard about that? But the most one of our capital city is Rangoon. Rangoon. Just one
Mhm.
have American Center there, and I that's very far with my kitchen stick with stick. But when I get in Rangoon, I always go to the American Center, and I can read a lot of book uh, in the uh, American Center. I was I was being I was being membership in the American Center, and I could get a lot of knowledge from there. Uh, yes, that's I how to do my. Yes, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, that's great. I think personally, one of Mike's strengths that I see from my perspective as a teacher is his enthusiasm that he has for learning English. And I can just tell he really likes it. You know, it's a really fun thing for him. And for me personally, I've seen a development in every time Mike comes out and talks in a call every week. I see his confidence build and get better, and he seems more comfortable. You seem more comfortable every single week, Mike, and that's really awesome. And I've also noticed your pronunciation and your easiness to like the ease with which you are able to say words is increasing every week that you are jumping on calls. And that's really awesome because I'm seeing you grow and I think everyone else is seeing it too. And yes, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. We love having you here. You're such like you're like a ray of sunshine for all of us here in English Without
Yes,
Borders.
excellent. Yes, I'm sorry to surround yourself in English like you can attend with Kayla. So try to create the perfect English learning environment. Like don't say my environment will not help me. No, like you can create the perfect English learning for yourself. Like maybe you can listen to things in English, read things in English, watch things in English, and there is like maybe there is a reason why so many people recommend this because if you surround yourself maybe with something in English, you will improve without a doubt. So don't say like my environment won't help me. No, it will help. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
And Mike is like talking about how every time he goes to the capital city, he goes to the American Center. And so within his environment, he takes advantage of every opportunity that there is to do things. So that's really awesome. And it's having a huge impact on his growth. So let's see who we have next as a volunteer. I'm gonna see if you're still here. Saeed would like to say what his strength in English is, so I'll unmute you.
Hello,
Hello, Saeed, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Very good, thanks for asking.
Thank you. I use the strengths. I will practice my English speaking in English schools, in your class sessions, and second, I will read the books. And the most strongest strength I will use, that is, I will think in English. And
Ooh, very nice. We haven't talked
Excellent.
about that yet.
yes, I will think in English, and I will make sentences in my books sometimes, and listen the English stories, and the Facebook page in on which the grammatical mistakes will be there, filling the blanks. I will fill up them and more. That's all.
Yeah, that's great, Saeed. And how often do you try to think in English? Do you do that every day?
Yes, mostly when I am in schools, I will think in English.
Wow, very impressive. If I, at your age, was able to think in another language, that would have been so cool. I didn't do it till I was older, but that's a really huge accomplishment. That's awesome, Saeed. Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Excellent. Yes.
Okay, great. So let's see who else. I had another one. It's just a username, so I don't see your actual name. Let me see if they're still here. Yes, so whoever is 1XL61UQ, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Okay, I'll go ahead and unmute you now. You can tell us your
Like
name.
it's easy to find him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe it didn't work. I'll ask you to unmute again. Perhaps he's having some trouble connecting to audio. Just make sure your audio is connected so that I can unmute you. Hello? Hello? Are you there?
Hello, hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is MD Ashel. How are you?
Enriachel. Hi, doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
Very good. Thanks for asking.
Wow. Yeah.
So, would you like to share with us what is your biggest strength or what do you do the best in English?
Yes. My first priority is to speak English. How can I improve to speak English? I was trying when I was in a school. This is my hobby to practice English in my life. I every day practice English personally at my home, and I see your video on WhatsApp every day. I try to join with you. Hello?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're here. Yep.
Yes.
That's
Carry
great
on.
that you're learning English. And
Yes.
what is your motivation for learning English? Why is that so fun for you?
Yeah, my motivations just I like to practice because of English is international language. I mean that is very important for us to go anywhere, to go abroad, to meet other person. That is most important for us to live in the world. I mean that's why I try to speak English. That is my first priority, and I practice at my home alone. I am, and I see English movie and English story. I mean, and then I practice that. I must improve in my life to speak English, and then of the day. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Very cool. I can see your motivation and that you think it's really fun. Yeah, Karim, do you have anything to say?
Okay, yes, like you're
Yes.
doing great. Yes, you're doing great. Like your accent's good.
Yes.
I could understand you well. Yes,
Yes.
okay. But yes, like keep going, keep at it. Like you are improving.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yes.
I.
Yep,
Okay.
doing a great job. Thank you for volunteering to participate. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
And here, by the way, Kella, like I have shared with all of you or all of us in the chat box two useful resources to start speaking well. So the first one is a channel on YouTube presenting short, interesting stories with the subtitle. And maybe the second one is one of the best resources I have ever found in my life, which is TED. Okay, like where you can find people talking, or you can say sharing their achievement, their sorrow, their successful stories, and so on. Like you can guys try those.
100%. Like TED Talks are
Yes.
something that we use as like native English speakers are always studying TED Talks to learn more about personal development or sports or psychology or whatever is interesting to you. There is a TED Talk about it. Like there's a TED Talk about anything. So if you're watching them and seeing, I think one of the most important things to watch or to notice when you watch a TED Talk is how people are communicating to make you feel engaged and make you feel like ready and anticipating the next thing they're going to say, because it's something that perhaps it's more difficult for us to speak in public or catch people's attention when we're speaking in our non-native language. But TED speakers, they are so good at doing that. They totally captivate you and you want to just sit there and listen to their storytelling. So if you try to mimic or imitate the way they do that, you can start to have that same sort of storytelling aspect in English where people just want to keep listening to you and not stop because something about you is just so captivating and they don't know what it is, but God, he has a lot of character, charisma, or she just tells a really good story and I don't know why. So you guys can study how to do that as well through using TED Talks. So thanks for sharing that resource, Karim. That's really good.
Okay, thank you. Like you have, can do drills. Okay, here or you can practice. Like you can summarize what's said in this video and you try to summarize it on your own, or you can expect an ending. So maybe you are watching something and you try to expect or elicit what should next come and so on.
Exactly. Anticipation of what will come next.
Yeah, yeah.
Great.
Active learning.
Active learning, always active learning. Exactly.
Yes. Very good.
Scarlett would like to share with us now her biggest strength in English. So I'll unmute you, Scarlett.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah, great. I'm really nervous to speak English because this is my second time to joining the class.
Oh, nice. Well, so glad to have you here again. No need to feel nervous. This is a really fun and supportive space.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying because one
Yes.
of my friends recommended to attend the class.
Oh, that's great. Love to hear that. Well, we're so happy that you've joined us and that you have volunteered.
Yes, you won't regret that. Like you won't regret that. Attending like Kayla's class. Yes.
Yeah. So share with us a little bit about yourself, Scarlett. What do you do the best in English, or what do you do very well in English?
Maybe reading books because it gives me a lot of strength, especially when I get lost.
Yeah. And what types of books do you like to read? What's your favorite?
Maybe more strength book.
Ah, very nice. I think reading books is one of it's a really great way to learn vocabulary. I've learned so much vocabulary in Spanish through just reading different books, and you start to learn things by context rather than direct translation after you start doing it for a while, after it just becomes natural. So yeah, that's really awesome. Do you read English every day?
Yeah, I study every day. Now I'm in Yangon, so I study English from Zoom because for the disease, all class will be closed.
Yeah. Well, I feel very lucky that we have such a great resource like Zoom where we can all meet and talk and have these discussions and meet people from all over the world, right? Like I would have never met any of you guys if it weren't for having this great technology.
Reading book is good, but sometimes I have some difficulties. And my strength, especially when I get lost, I love singing.
Ah, so another avid singer. I like it. What do you like to sing? What kind of songs?
Another singer, yes.
Maybe love song. Both of us. I really like it.
Nice. Songs are another great way to practice because you actually feel like an emotional connection to what you're doing, right? If there's a song that really speaks to you, you feel that emotional connection to the language. And the same can happen with reading too. If you're reading a really good book that just really speaks to you, the message is really important, you remember that and you think it in English as well. So that's really great.
Especially I get depressed, I sing a song by playing guitar.
Yeah, when we're sad or not our happiest, singing a song can always help. Have a little dance party in your room by yourself and things always seem better afterwards, right?
Like it can sedate our pain.
Yeah, it's really great. The power of music is insane.
I want to sing a song for you.
Okay.
Oh,
excellent.
Nice. Let's hear
Go
it.
ahead.
Yeah. That's all.
Oh, did you say you wanted to sing a song for us?
I believe that.
Yeah? Would you like to right now?
No, because I don't have a guitar now because I left in my hometown.
Oh, okay. Well, in the future, we would love to hear you sing a song, Scarlett. That would be very fun. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for sharing today. Awesome.
Yeah, I really love joining this class.
Oh, and we love having you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Yep, songs are great. I see we have a few
Excellent,
singers.
guys. So yes, excellent. So like I have shared some books to read if you need to learn the language. Okay, so maybe the context or the content is easy. So like you will find it easy to read to understand it. If you struggle to understand it from first time, so maybe you can get back to it again and read it again. Like it will be easy after that. So maybe if the first one or the first try is not successful, so maybe you try another attempt and so on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I love reading too. I'm a nerd.
Yes,
I'm a bookworm. We
I
call
know that.
someone
I
who really
know.
likes to read, we call them a bookworm. So I'm definitely a bookworm.
Yes, I know who Kayla is. I know.
Let's see. Teresa would like to share as well her biggest strength in English. So I'll unmute you.
Hello, Kayla. Hello, Karim. How are you doing both today?
Fine.
Great. How are
Fine.
you?
How are
I'm
you?
fine, thanks. I'd like to share some tips which are useful for me.
Yes, yes.
At the beginning, I'd like to say that I started listening to different native speakers. You know, I mean, not only British English speakers, you know, but also American, Canadian, and recently even I have a teacher from New Zealand. And to be honest, I have some problems at the beginning with understanding. But, you know, step by step, everything is going on, I think, quite good. But at the beginning, I only listening to them, you know, because I'm really very shy at the beginning because before I didn't have much opportunity to speak aloud, and not only with one person, but in front of, you know, 10 or 50 persons. So it was my weakness, not my strongest. But step by step, I started attending Zoom classes as an active member, you know. And it helps me to get some confidence, you know, when, especially when, for example, Pedro from our group or other person says that everything is okay and quite good, you know. So it's a very big support for me. So now I try to speak if only I can, yeah. So, but I don't know if I can say like that. My strength in English was always grammar, you know, because you can learn grammar on yourself from the book, from doing exercise. I love it. I really like grammar. It's maybe it's strange, but I really like it, doing tests and, you know. But as Karim mentioned, knowing too much grammar doesn't help in speaking, you know.
Yes.
Sometimes when when I am wondering present perfect, maybe present perfect continuous, you know, it ruins the fluency in conversation. So it is my problem. And when for example, when I am listening to our sorry, I forgot the name.
It's okay. Yes,
and
it's okay.
Who is singing? Who wants to sing today? I think his speech, his brief speech is fluent, and mine not. Once when I listened to my speech after our lessons, I was ashamed of myself, because I wonder too long, too much, and that's why my speaking isn't fluent. And maybe I try to not make many mistakes, but it takes some time, and there are too long breaks in speaking, but as I said, it ruins the fluency. Yeah.
Okay, excuse me, Kayla. Please don't say you are shy. Like you're doing great. Like your speaking is perfect. I could understand you well. Like don't
Thanks.
say anything like that. Yes.
Thanks,
Yes.
but it happens, because of my attending here and in other Zoom classes, and thanks to Kyla, because
Yes.
they give me some support. So it helps a lot.
Yeah. Well, Teresa, I've seen, I remember the first time that I saw you pop up on one of our Zoom calls, I would always see your face with the video, and I would always wait. I'm like, when is Teresa going to volunteer to speak? Because she's on every call, and when is she going to volunteer? And then Teresa joined our accent reduction course, and so I've gotten to know her very well through that, and other people like Pedro has been a great cheerleader for her. Like, Pedro, you are so supportive of everyone. Like, you're a great person to have in this community. And after, getting to know you a bit more and supporting you and coming out and speaking, you considered yourself to be a shy person, and now you are actively participating in a way that from my perspective, I consider you a very fluent person, being able to express your ideas. And when you stop and take a pause, it's because you're thinking about what you want to express, and you want to say it the right way, and it matters to you how you say things and how it comes out. And fluency is something that's always on like a scale, right? So we can improve our fluency over time, or we can decrease our fluency. But oftentimes it's not something that, yesterday I wasn't fluent and tomorrow I am fluent. But I've seen, Teresa, your fluency increased drastically through the past couple of months, and especially because you feel more comfortable. And I see that confidence impacting the way you're communicating, and it's incredible. It's very rewarding for me to see how much comfortable I see you feel when you're speaking and sharing with everyone. And it makes me really happy.
Yes.
I'm still trying to overcome my shyness, because it is, I said, one day I said to Kyla that I'm not shy in Polish at all.
You're good.
I remember.
But in English, a little bit. But
it's difficult, yeah.
And
yes,
for example, in the redaction course, there are a few people.
Mm-hmm.
So, and here and in other Zoom meetings, there are a lot of people. So that's a problem for me.
Yeah. So oftentimes it yeah.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, I have to open the door.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Well, okay, guys. Like one more thing, if you don't, one more thing, if you don't need to focus on the grammar, so maybe you can record yourself while speaking, and say anything, even if it's not correct or wrong. After that, you listen to yourself back, and you can say, so I should have said have instead of has. Was instead of were, and so on. Like, record yourself and say anything. Here the fluency will without a doubt come slowly, and so on.
Yeah, for sure. Recording yourself is always something that we encourage,
because you will find the mistakes after you finish.
Yeah, and when you find that when you're speaking, you can actually,
you will stop.
You know the mistakes you're making when you make them. Like, oftentimes if I make a mistake in Spanish, I know what the mistake was, but I don't take the time.
Yes.
I don't always take the time to go back and correct myself, because that just, like, no one cares. If it's a very minimal mistake or it was something that was obviously just an error in the moment, I just keep going the same way I keep going in English. Like, native speakers make mistakes or say things wrong, but we just keep talking because no one cares, you know? So if you adopt that mentality, that can help you as well in your fluency.
Yes, you will make a lot of pauses if you try to think about your mistakes while speaking. So it's okay. Like you will say, I, okay, should go. So yes, I, and so on. Like you will be halting. So it's okay. Say anything and then
Oh.
listen to yourself back.
Yeah, for sure. We have time for another volunteer here. Usama would like to say hi. I think it was you that said you were shy to speak before, so I'm glad that you're coming out and saying hello to us. Let me. Hello.
So hello,
Hi, Usama. How are you?
Hi.
I'm good. Hello. I think it's my first time here, so I'm trying to practice my English. I use uh I use a lot of method. Just I hate reading books. Seriously, I watch a
Okay,
lot of
no,
movie.
okay. Yes.
I know, just listen a lot music and watch a lot of movies and I speak a lot with another friends from another country because I'm playing a lot game online, so I need to practice my English with other people. So this is my method for my practice my English. And seriously, I need my this language in my work because I'm working with the extra country. I'm my study is a logistic description. No, we need to know everything, every paper, what happened, where. So that's it. I don't know what I said more.
Yes, very good, Usama. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us, and
Yes.
welcome if it's your first time here. We are
Thanks.
really happy to have you, and it was very brave of you to come out and say hello and introduce yourself in your very first class. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
To know more about us. This
What'd
is
you
the
say,
good link of
Kareem?
Sama. So like okay, like I said, you can join us. I sent the group link here in the chat box. So like we will get to know each other, and you will participate in our classes with Kayla as well. So
Yep, it's
this
awesome to have you guys participate. We love you guys so much. Pedro said before to Teresa, Teresa, you're already fluent, and she's improving even more to feel totally comfortable. Exactly. Like you're awesome, Teresa. And you were awesome, Pedro, for always cheering other people on. Let's see. Hi to all the new people. I saw some messages from some more new people today. So thank you guys for joining. Let me see if there were any questions or messages that I missed here. Everyone shared a lot of really great information today. A lot of really great tips on how to improve your speaking, your confidence, your fluency, and we can all learn from each other, right? Like something that sounds so simple as I don't know, who was it? Arati said that she just likes to write about anything in English. She just writes about a house or a tree or a dog or whatever it is. And that's something that's a very practical way to actually practice writing. And it seems very simple, but maybe you didn't think of it before. So you can say, huh, I like that. Like that sounds like something I would like to do. And so you can do it now too. Or someone said that they liked another speaking activity, speaking in front of the mirror, recording themselves, whatever it may be. and you can adopt those as well. Karim also gave us a lot of really great tips on feeling immersion, being immersed in the English language, totally surrounding yourself by it in your environment, and also actively learning by actively producing the language yourself and analyzing it every chance you can get. Yeah, so thank you very much, Karim, for helping us out today. That's the end of class because our hour is up, and I have another class I have to get to now. And I have to move. I have to clean my whole house tonight. Everything's a disaster. Moving is
Yes, we
so
know that.
stressful.
Yes, like moving your furniture and so on. That's something like maybe weird. So like, why did I do that?
Yeah, I'm like, why do I ever move? I don't know, but here I am moving again. So anyone who didn't get to participate today because we ran out of time, please come on Monday. We're going to be using a lot more next week, the breakout room feature, because I really enjoyed it too. But today I couldn't, using my mobile data, open breakout room. So on Monday,
Yes, yeah.
we'll
Okay,
incorporate
thank you,
some
Kayla.
breakout rooms again. And say thank you guys to Karim for helping us
Okay,
out and
thank
helping
you, Kayla,
moderate
for
today.
yeah, thank you all my friends. Thank you, Kayla, for having me here today. Like, I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of Kayla. So like, don't forget to like our group, okay? And you will get everything you need to improve yourself, speaking, like read and so on. So you will improve your all English aspects. So thank you guys.
No, thank you guys. It was really great to see you all. I will hopefully see each and every one of you again on Monday at the same time. Okay. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. See ya.
Bye bye.